Hi, welcome to Sakshi FIIT NEET Academy. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about a carbanion. We know that in organic chemistry we have a reactive intermediates. So from that reactive intermediates, today we are going to discuss about a carbanion. We know that we have some important intermediates like a carbocation, carbanion, carbene and benzene. Coming to that carbon radical and a nitro group. So these are the reactive intermediates. So out of this, today in this video lecture we are going to discuss about a carbanion. So what is carbanion and its formation in the mechanism, and what about the stability order of carbanion. So let's begin. What is carbanion? We know that in a chemistry the element or group of elements, example here I am taking a magnesium. So what about this magnesium? Second group element having a +2 charge. Otherwise here I am taking a sodium, that first group element ready to give a 1 electron valence electron, become a plus charge. Coming to the halogen, seventh group elements ready to gain 1 electron, that gets a convert into minus. Now coming to that oxygen -2 with 1 hydrogen, it's become a negative. Like here the element or group of elements which having a positive charge called a cation, that we know already. What about a element or group of elements which having a negative charge called a anion? So positively charged species called a cation and negatively charged species called anion basically. So based on their characteristics we can classify them into electrophiles and nucleophiles. Simple here, positively charged species called cation, which is negatively charged species called anion. Now coming to that carbanion. So what about here anion? That means negatively charged fragment, carbon, which is called carbanion. Now see here, this is a carbon having a 3 bond pairs with a negative charge, called a carbanion. So what about this carbon? Simple common properties. See here, this is a carbon having a 4 valence electrons. All the 4 valence electrons here, out of 4, 1 electron is participated in a chemical bonding with hydrogen. Example I am taking a CH3, and this valence electron participated in chemical bonding with a hydrogen, that is a covalent bond. Second one with another hydrogen, third one with another hydrogen. Here the fourth electron is already bonded but on heterolytic cleavage in a reaction mechanism. So there is a bond cleavage between element to element, in that when carbon bonded to that other element, when that bond undergoes a bond fusion, that is breaking on a heterolytic cleavage, when the bonded electrons completely shifted toward this carbon gets a negative charge. So this carbon with a negative charge with 3 bond pairs. Just we'll discuss about what about that valence electrons, whether it's completing octet or extended octet or incomplete octet. See this carbon, 1 bond pair here, second bond pair here, third bond pair here, and here its valency electron and extra electron which is came from other element, that is existed as a negative charge. So you just assume here we have 2 electrons. So 2, 4, 6, 8. That carbon having its 8 electrons in its valency shell, that means it's a fulfilled octet. And what about the hybridization? It's very easy, 1, 2, 3, it's sp2, and this is also hybridized. This exists in a orbital 2 lone pairs which are opposite spin. So obviously it's become sp3 hybridized, 3 bond pairs, 2 electrons. It is equal to 3 bond pairs, 1 lone pair. So sp3, 3 bond pairs, 1 lone pair. Simply it gets a trigonal pyramidal. So here 3 hydrogens which bend towards down, and this is the lone pair. We are getting a trigonal pyramidal geometry, that is a carbanion, and here it's a complete octet with 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair. Here for understanding purpose I am taking lone pair, but this is exist as a, we can represent a negative charge. Now we'll take a example how we can get a carbanion, that is carbanion. So here I am just removing this geometry. It's a trigonal pyramidal geometry. It's a trigonal pyramidal geometry with a 3 bond pairs, 1 lone pair, that is just we are representing as a negative charge. So how we will get a carbanion? Here I am taking an example, the best example to understand how we will get a carbanion, that is a organometallic compound. Organometallic compound. In this organometallic compound, the compound consisting of a carbon to metal bond. Carbon to metal bond. Here out of all metals, magnesium is it's somewhat a covalence character with a carbon. See here, this carbon bonded to the magnesium, and here we have a bond that is a covalent bond. That is a covalent bond, and here magnesium to halogen, it's a ionic bond. Now we are discussing about this bond. See, the carbon shared 1 electron and magnesium shared 1 electron. In a reaction mechanism, this carbon to magnesium get a carbon to magnesium bond participates in a heterolytic cleavage, and that bonded electrons which are in between carbon to magnesium completely shift towards carbon, because here these bonded elements, carbon is a non-metal 4th group, magnesium is a metal 2nd group. So coming to the electronegativity, magnesium shows less electronegativity compared to carbon. So obviously on bond fusion, that is heterolytic cleavage, the electrons obviously shifted to more electronegative side. So in this case, carbon is more electronegative, magnesium is less electronegative, and bond electrons are shifted to more electronegative. Then we are getting a negatively charged carbon. Negatively charged carbon. This is called a carbanion. This is called a carbanion, and we will get other fragment, that is Mgx plus. This is when this electron lost, magnesium lost, it's a covalent electron, that is bonded electron become plus, and here we are getting a carbon with a negative charge. Carbon with a negative charge, this is called a carbanion. And we have other intermediates where we will get a carbocation as well, carbanion. So in a addition reactions, we are taking unsaturated compound. So this is the unsaturated compound. Here carbon to carbon double bond is there. Example, if I am giving a HBr, which is a unsymmetrical reagent, this is get decomposed into H plus and a Br minus, presence of a sufficient conditions. See here, before adding this molecule should give a plus center and a minus center. So undergoes a electromeric effect. The molecule undergoes electromeric effect, and pi electron shift towards one side, that is towards any one side. How it is going to shift this electron based on the carbons. So here the carbon example, this is a carbon which is bonded to more alkylated, this is a carbon less alkylated. So this is a carbon which is having a 2 alkyl 1 hydrogen, this carbon having a 1 2 3 alkyls, 1 2 3 alkyls, and with a, now we will get a charge. That means, see here, this is a double bond. If shifting towards the right side, we will get the intermediate like a, so this is a hydrogen alkyl group, this is positively charged carbon, and this is negatively charged carbon. So this is the carbanium. So here shifting of that pi electrons depends on these carbons. So which is a bulkier carbon gets positive charge, which is a less bulkier, that means less alkylated, gets a negative charge. So in this case also we are getting a negatively charged carbon, that is called a carbanion. So this is how we will get a carbanion in a reaction mechanism. So now we will discuss about the stability of carbanion. According to inductive effect. So coming to that stability of carbanion and carbocation, carbon radical, we can decide based on the resonance, inductive effect, and hyperconjugation. When the molecules are competing with the resonance, carbocation, inductive effect, carbocation, and hyperconjugative carbocation, then we are considering which molecule is stabilized by resonance, that is more stable. then which molecule is stabilized by hyperconjugation, that is second next table, and which is stabilized by simple inductive effect, that is least stabilized. Means if the molecule shows only inductive effect, so based on the inductive effect, which is whether it's a primary, secondary, tertiary carbanion is stable, or which what about the carbocation. So here to decide the stability of carbocation, carbanion, carbon radical, we need to consider resonance, hyperconjugation and resonance, hyperconjugation and inductive effect. We'll discuss clearly. We have another video for a resonance, hyperconjugation and inductive effect, as well mesomeric effect and electromeric effect. So in this video I am giving a classification based on a carbon to carbon bonding, that means a common classification of a carbanion, that is a primary carbanion, secondary carbanion and a tertiary carbanion. So according to inductive effect I am giving a stability order. So we'll discuss about types of carbanions. We'll discuss which is the most stable. Now carbon which is a negatively charged, having a simple hydrogens, this is called it's a methyl carbanion, only single carbon, methyl carbanion. That carbon having a one alkyl group and two hydrogens. One alkyl group means organic group, so simple I am taking a CH3, instead of representing R I am taking a CH3 is alkyl group, and these two are hydrogens. The carbon with a negative charge called a primary carbanion. Now here carbon which having a two alkyl groups, that is two organic groups, carbon groups, and one hydrogen, that is called a 2 degree means secondary carbanion. Now here the carbon which having a three organic groups, three carbon groups with a negative charge called a 3 degree carbanion, that is tertiary carbanion. So based on the alkyl groups bonded to the carbanion, we just classified them simple methyl carbanion. There is no organic groups, only hydrogens are bonded. Now here this is the primary carbanion, this negatively charged carbon having only one alkyl group, remaining two are hydrogens. Now coming to this carbon which having a two alkyl groups, one hydrogen, called a secondary carbanion. Now coming to that carbon which having a negative charge, having a three alkyl groups, called a tertiary carbanion. Now we'll discuss about stability. What about the stability order of these carbanion? So whether primary simple methyl carbanion is stable, or primary, or secondary, or tertiary. According to the inductive effect, see, this is the carbon which is electron rich carbon. So it's no need of electrons from substituents, If in the case of carbocation, then the carbon is electron deficient, it always try to pull the electrons from bonded substituents, means bonded groups, if they are electron donors. Alkyl groups are electron donating groups according to inductive effect. Coming to this carbanion, already this carbon is electron rich. If there are Psi groups, electron donating groups are present on that carbon, that repulsions exist between this electron cloud and that group, then the stability gets decreases. In the case of carbocation, that carbon is electron deficient, so presence of electron donating groups, it gets stable because it's a deficient carbon, so it requires electrons which are coming from adjacent, that means bonded groups. But here carbon already electron rich, if the bulky groups are there, the donating groups are there, the repulsions exist between electron cloud and these group, that is called steric hindrance, or that repulsions between electron cloud and group. So here if the more electron donating groups are there, that stability decreases. So according to this, simple here, this methyl carbanion don't have any donating groups, simple hydrogens are bonded. Now primary carbanion having a one plus I group, so somewhat repulsions exist and that stability get a decrease. Now here we have 2 plus I groups, then stability decreases more, and here we have a 3 plus I groups, stability decreases very highly. So according to this, which carbanion is more stable? Simple, methyl carbanion is more stable than primary carbanion. Primary carbanion is more stable than secondary carbanion. Secondary carbanion is more stable than tertiary carbanion. So what is the stability order of carbanion? Simple here, stability order. So simple, methyl carbanion is more stable than primary carbanion. Primary carbanion is more stable than secondary carbanion. Secondary carbanion is more stable than tertiary carbanion. This is the stability order by simple inductive effect. If the carbanion presents with a resonance, then the resonance, the molecule which having a resonance, that is become more stable. But here according to that carbon groups, according to inductive effect, here methyl carbanion is more stable than primary carbanion. Primary carbanion is more stable than secondary, then tertiary carbanion. So this is the stability order of primary, simple methyl, primary, secondary and tertiary. Here I am taking some examples to get some more idea about how to find a carbanion, which carbanion is exist in a molecule. So here this is the molecule, I am having this carbon become a negative charge. So now here I am taking another one. This is so just we will take a classification based on their carbon and bonded groups. See here, this is a molecule. Here we have a carbanion which is negatively charged. See what type of carbon is this? This carbon bonded to CH3, and here we have another CH3, and here we have a CH2. This carbon bonded to 3 carbons, means 3 carbon groups. So obviously it's become tertiary carbanion. Now here this is the carbon bonded to 2 carbons, CH2 and CH. Itself this carbon is secondary carbon. This carbon is secondary carbon because this carbon bonded to 2 carbons and one more is hydrogen. That's imaginary. Itself it is a secondary carbanion. Commonly overall molecule, how can we classify this carbon? Common classification by observing a molecule. It is become, see, this is the double bond and it's a sp2 hybridized carbon. So here carbanion directly bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon. So simply we can give a common name as a vinyl carbanion. Vinyl carbanion. Not only a carbanion, the element or group of elements which directly bonded to sp2 carbon called a vinyl group. Vinyl group like a vinyl chloride, vinyl bromide, vinyl nitrile, like whatever the group directly bonded to sp2 carbon called a vinyl. So here carbanion is bonded to sp2 carbon called a vinyl carbanion, common by observing whole molecule. But coming to itself, carbon itself, it's a secondary carbanion. Now here, see, this is a carbon which having a negative charge. Here we have a CH2, here we have a CH2. So it's a, and one more is hydrogen. It's a secondary carbanion. Coming to that observation, how can we give a common classification to this carbanion? See, this carbanion bonded to that carbon which is sp3, which is a sp3. This sp3 carbon bonded to sp2 carbon. So simply here, the group or element which directly bonded to sp3, that sp3 bonded to sp2 called allyl group. Here carbanion is bonded, so allyl carbanion. It is cyclic, so you just observe from that side and this side. So based on that, if it is allyl, then allyl carbanion. If it is a vinyl, vinyl carbanion. So overall common classification, it's a allyl carbanion. Coming to that a particular carbon, it's a secondary carbanion. Now here this is the carbon which having a negative charge bonded to sp3 carbon. This sp3 carbon bonded to sp2 carbon. So this is also allyl carbanion. And what about this carbon, specifically this carbon bonded to only one carbon, remaining two are hydrogens. So it's a primary carbanion. It's a primary carbanion. Now coming to this is the carbon which bonded to two hydrogens, and here we have a one CH2 group. So one alkyl group, remaining two are hydrogens. It is a primary carbanion. Now this is a carbon which having a negative charge bonded to CH3, and here we have a CH2, remaining one is hydrogen. So obviously it's become secondary carbanion. Secondary carbanion. Now coming to this molecule. So this is the carbon which bonded to CH3 group here, CH2 group here, CH2. That is closed, but we need to observe the groups which are bonded to this carbon. This carbon bonded to CH2, CH3. That means this carbon bonded with a 3 carbon group. So it's a tertiary carbanion. So this is the way to identify the carbon, whether it's a primary, secondary, tertiary, or allyl carbanion or vinyl carbanion. So hope you understand well what is carbanion and how we will get a carbanion in a reaction mechanism, and what about their stability order. Thank you.